A tremendous amount of engineering and ingenuity has gone into making the Ritchey breakaway bike easy for you to assemble and ride. The first couple of times you assemble yours, take your time and make sure you have it down. The more you do it, the faster you'll get. You'll need an Allen wrench set and, depending on the pedal type, a pedal wrench to complete assembly. A Ritchey torque key is recommended but not required. Start by removing all the various pieces from the case and organizing them in front of you. If supplied, save the protective device between the wheels for repacking later. They'll protect your spokes during transit. Remove the tube pads from the two frame pieces and the protective covering from the cranks, as well as the elastic chain protector. Remove and save all protective plugs, as well as the plastic braces in the fork drops and rear triangle. If they were supplied, remove and save the plastic end caps from the wheel hubs as well. First, reinsert the skewers into each wheel. Then, begin the main assembly by placing the two frame pieces in position. Install the seat post through the two pieces to join them. This helps align the lower part of the frame. Bring the two frame pieces together at the base of the down tube. Wrap the clamp around the two halves of the frame, positioning it so that the clamp ends face upwards. Make sure the bolt goes through the side of the clamp without the threads first. Use a 4mm Allen wrench and completely tighten it down until snug. If you have a torque wrench, tighten it to 4 Nm. There should be an even gap in the clamp. If the ears of the clamp ever begin to touch, that's a sign of wear. Contact Ritchey to get a replacement. Next, align your saddle and position the seat post at the desired height. Using a 5mm Allen wrench, tighten the bolts enough to hold the frame together. Set the chain in the small chainring and install the rear wheel in the drops, placing the chain on the smallest cog of the cassette. Tighten and close the skewer. Put the front wheel on next, then tighten and close the skewer in the same manner. Now it's time to install the handlebars. Remove the bolts from the stem spar clamp. Set the bars in place, then insert and tighten the bolts by hand, enough to keep the bars from moving. Align the bars to the desired riding angle and tighten down. With Ritchey stems, bolts should be tightened to 5 Nm. Ritchey's compact torque key eliminates guesswork and measures proper tightness. Remove the front brake bolt and reattach the front brake to the fork, using care to thread the bolt back on properly. Once secure, close the brake's quick release arm and make sure the brake is properly centered to the rim of the wheel. When attaching the rear brake cable, begin by connecting the splitter partway. Put the cable in the cable housing stop, then tighten the splitter completely. The two derailleur cables connect in a similar way. For easiest assembly, start by attaching the splitters for the front and rear derailleur cables partway. Slide the cables into the cable housing stops, then tighten the splitters completely. Make sure that the rear derailleur cable on the right side goes inside the front brake cable. Otherwise, it can bind on right-hand turns. All that's left is to put on your pedals. Remember that the left pedal is reverse threaded, which means that you'll have to screw it in counterclockwise. Give your levers a solid grab to check that the brakes are working properly. It's always a good idea to take a short test ride on your breakaway bike before heading out, just to ensure all other systems are working properly. Enjoy the ride!